Welcome back to Morgan Dollar Mondays with Massabesic Gold and Silver. This week we're going to be considering Morgan Silver dollars, all of them from the New Orleans Mint. We're going to be talking grades and price jumps, so I hope you stick around for that. I am Dean with Massabesic Gold and Silver. Thank you so much for choosing my channel out of all of the coin channels on YouTube. You decided to stop by and check out mine, so I hope you enjoy this video and I hope you put lots in the comments. So here it is, our first coin, this really lovely 1882 New Orleans Morgan Silver dollar. I'm going to try to not talk about the coin at this point. I'm going to talk about the prices of these coins, give you an opportunity to look at these coins and maybe put in the comments what you think the grades are, kind of testing your grading ability. So this first one here is an 1882 New Orleans. The mintage on these is 6,090,000. Relatively readily available in the marketplace. You can find a lot of 1882 O's out there. Mint State 64 usually will cost you somewhere between $125 and $150, depending on the holder, depending on the coin dealer. But there is a substantial jump to Mint State 65 for these. The latest auctions that I found on PCGS's app and other places was somewhere between $500 and $600 for a nice Gem State 1882 O. And the largest price jump is to Mint State 66, where it is right around with the auctions that I saw in between $3,000 and $4,000. Notably on Heritage Auctions on September 17th, 2023, they sold a lovely Mint State 66 82O for $3,120. This coin did not cost me anywhere close to that, but it is a lovely coin. The next one here is an 1885O. This is also a nice coin. Nice Mint State 64 for an 85O will run you anywhere between $100 and $105. A little bit lower sometimes if you get a good auction. Mint State 65, they're about $180 to $220 that I saw in recent auctions. That's like the last 6 to 12 months. And then there is a substantial, not a substantial jump. It just basically doubles the price for a Mint State 66, anywhere between $325 to $400. But there is a substantial jump when it comes to Mint State 67 for the 85O. It goes somewhere between $1,200 and $1,400 in the auctions that I found on eBay, Heritage Auctions, and Stax Bowers. It's a really lovely coin. Overall, I am glad I picked this up. There's a little story behind it, but I'll talk about that a little bit later in the video. But the 85O with a mintage of 9,185,000 is a fairly common coin. You can find these out there, and they're really fun to add to any Morgan dollar collection. Our next one here is an 1887 New Orleans. The mintage on these is 11,550,000. These are really not rare. You can find them out there. However, finding them in higher Mint State grades will be a slight challenge. A nice Mint State 63 will run you anywhere between $180 and $250. Mint State 64, there's a substantial jump to $480 to $550. And then a nice MS 66, you're looking at a coin that's between $1,900 and $2,100, at least the auctions that I was finding. And the one that I wanted to share is a nice Mint State 66 87O, sold at David Lawrence for $25,500 back in April 17th, 2022. So as you can tell, there are substantial jumps in the higher grades for some of these coins. Obviously, for me, a Mint State 66 is not attainable for an 87O. So I picked this one up. I might upgrade it later on in life here as I'm collecting, but it's a really nice coin. Our last one here, last but not least, is the 1902 New Orleans. Let me just straighten those out. This is a really nice coin as well. Relatively a common date, 8,636,000 were minted. A nice Mint State 64 020 is going to run you anywhere between $90 and $120. A nice gem coin is going to run you anywhere between $180 to $225. Again, this is just recent auctions that I was looking at. You might find better deals than that. Nice Mint State 66, though, is going to run you between $400 and $475 for a nice Mint State 66. And then I did find on Heritage Auctions for a nice Mint State 67, there was a recent auction that the coin sold for $5,280. And that was last year. Nice coin overall. You know, the 1902 New Orleans is a great coin to add to any collection. And like I said, in gem state, you know, it's really affordable. If you wanted to save up your money for a nice gem coin, like I said, anywhere between $180 to $225. You know, keep in mind you want to look at the strike and luster as well. So these 4 coins are really nice. So I thought we'd take one more look at each one of these, and we'll go ahead and check out that grade. So this coin I really love. I picked this coin up the end of last year, I think it was. Really nice strike for a New Orleans coin. Also beautiful, beautiful luster on this coin. I like the little hint of toning as well. Overall, you will notice that there are a lot of contact marks in the fields and on the devices. There's almost a little proof-like, or sorry, I should say semi-proof-like quality to this coin, which I really, really, really like. But overall, this is a nice choice coin, Mint State 63. I think the grade is right on there, even though there is a lot of contact marks. But with the strike and luster, it's just really nice. So this 85.0, this has a weaker strike. As you can see, it's kind of flat there, but that's pretty normal for the New Orleans Mint. This coin, though, has a lot of nice luster. I picked it up because of the die polish on this coin. I picked up 2 85.0s with the same die polish, which really means that the coins were struck from the same dies right around the same time. So I was fascinated by that, so I wanted to add that. And you can see here all that beautiful die polish. It looks like lines there, hairlines, but that is actually die polish marks. I'll put in the description a link to the video that I did on both of these coins that were really, really quite lovely. And again, you see the die polish. When it comes to grade, though, this is a Mint State 64 Plus. If you didn't guess the plus, don't worry about it. That was kind of harsh by me putting a plus coin in here, but hey, who knows? We can all learn, right? Okay, let's look at the 87.0 here. This is a nice coin, has a decent strike, really nice luster, but again, you know, we can see a lot of contact marks here. I really like the little toning, though, around the rim. It's really nice, and I just wanted a really nice example of an 87.0 in Mint State for my collection for right now. And I thought the reverse here was really nice. Not too many contact marks. The eagle looks fantastic, especially the chest, the breast of the eagle looks really nice. Not really flat overall compared to some New Orleans coins. So I thought with the strike being nice, the luster being nice, even though there is a lot of contact marks, I thought, you know, if I could get this relatively cheap, and I did, I'd be happy. I'm just kind of turning it upside down here so you can see different angles. You know, when you want to look at coins, it's sometimes nice to do this because you can kind of get a fresh look at different ways the luster looks on the coin. Overall, even holding it upside down like this, you can see how the luster maybe looks a little different when it's instead of having it the regular right side up ways. Anyway, if you guessed Mint State 62, you were right on. I think that's right on for the grade. The mark on the chin is just a little too harsh for it to be a Mint State 63. Our last coin here, the 1902 New Orleans. You know, this is a beautiful, beautiful coin. The strike, I'm not going to say is full, but it's definitely very strong. So that was one of the reasons why I like this coin. And also, I thought the luster was fantastic. There are some marks here on Liberty's neck and in front of her chin. But overall, the cheek is fairly clean. You know, there's only a couple little spots there where there's some marks. Overall, the fields are, you know, just have little tiny contact marks. Nothing too bad. But I think the luster and strike for this coin is really nice. The reverse, I'll also put this a link in the description for this coin. Did another video on this coin where, you know, I noticed that it does have quite the mark here next to the eagle's wing. To me, it looks like a scratch, but this coin did get a straight grade, so please guess the grade. But regardless of that, it's a beautiful coin, and if you guessed that this is a gem coin, then you are correct. A nice mint state 65. I really like that coin. Really, all of them I like. Let's put these in order of grade here, just to do a quick comparison. I like all these coins. New Orleans can be a harder mint to collect because of strike, because of luster, and because some of the dates are fairly rare, like this 87O. It is rare in mint state condition, so it's hard to find a really good one. This 82O, also same thing. Once you want those higher gem grades, it's going to cost you. The 85O, thankfully, is relatively attainable in 64, 65, and 66 for most collectors. It's going to cost a few $100 for a nice mint state 66. And then the 19020, same thing. If you want a nice mint state 66, again, you're looking at a somewhere $475 coin. Just really nice coins overall. I'm glad I added them to the collection here at Massabesic Gold and Silver. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you put in the comments what you think of the New Orleans Mint. I hope you put in the comments what you think the grades were on these coins and see how accurate you are. And until we meet again, everybody, stay safe and continue to enjoy.